days on the moon.
Welcome back. Blake Cousins here, third phase of moon. We're streaming live. It's 5:53 p.m. in Hawaii. Welcome everybody from around the world. Give us a big thumbs up if you're coming in from around the world. Tell us where you're listening from. Give us a big thumbs up if I'm coming in loud and clear. We've got a lot of things that we're going to be going over tonight, especially the topic in regards to this new Google Earth imagery that's been coming in via Verdad Occulta. Verdad Occulta, he's got a YouTube channel, and Verdad, and he was putting out some information in regards to this new Google Earth coordinates, and Verdad Occulta is doing some good work out there. Check out his channel. But right now we're going to be looking at some of the imagery that has been coming into third phase of moon next to the Avion Correctional Institute, adjacent to the MacDill Air Force Base in Florida. We have an anomaly. Basically, obviously, there's exercises that happen in these airfields, but I want to draw your attention to what is kind of making the rounds right now. Let me pull it up. And again, thanks everybody for joining us on this live update right here at Third Phase Moon. We're also going to be going over a legend in regards to the Night Marchers. We're going to be going over our movie that has just basically made the round, and it's going around on Amazon, and we're going to be happy to share this incredible movie that we made with you.
They're here to protect the King's
We
Trail.
made it
If you come
last year,
across
and
them,
we're happy to give it
one
up on
is to
Amazon.
lay
The
down
link
bare
is
naked.
below. Take a look. We're going to be going
Two,
over some anomalies, some
ever
ghostly
look them into the eyes.
apparitions that were captured.
What happens if we
While filming this movie, we actually captured something that is extraordinary. You're watching The Night Marchers, you're looking at our trailer, and during the filming, we captured something that is peculiar, a paranormal apparition. We don't know what it is, and we're going to get down to close-ups of whatever this is while we were filming this movie, The Night Marchers. It's pretty incredible. But before we get to that, let's get back to this incredible imagery that's coming in from Google Earth, and we're looking at it right now. You guys see it? You see something very strange? Well, let me just pull it up, guys. And what we're gonna find within this hexagon shaped I would say air pad. I'm not exactly sure what the reasoning why they would make it in a hexagon shape. Let's do a little flyby around and do some 3D flyby. It's a little shaky, but we could see that whatever this hexagon shape represents, there's something very ominous within it. Let me just go back to the 2D. We're gonna pull it up. Bear with me, we're doing this live. Give us a big thumbs up. Tell us where you're watching this from. But here we go. We're getting a really close-up look at it, and what we're seeing looks like a missile, if you ask me. No doubt about it. And they're placing these missiles throughout this hexagon-shaped craft. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 missiles, and then we have some kind of radar tower or some kind of artillery vehicle with a satellite dish on top of it. It appears to me. But why would they strategically place 6 missiles in the middle of this hexagon shape? Has anybody seen anything like this before? Anybody in the military? Is there any reasoning why they would do this? Is this some kind of intimidation techniques? It's very bizarre to see. We have 6 missiles. I'm not exactly sure what the kind of make is, if they're active. I'm sure there's some experts out there right now watching this, and they know what I'm looking at. I'm not a military expert by any means, but I could tell that these are definitely missiles. Obviously, maybe just put there for some kind of again, intimidation. But this is a weird base, MacDill Air Base. What's going on at MacDill? We're gonna do a little search around the area. We got the coordinates, as you can see from above, to let people from above flying by exactly where this is, representing E for East. But yes, this MacDill Air Force base, it's very bizarre. We have It's basically a depot for a lot of things, as well as a bunch of. It kind of drew my attention here. Let me see if I could find it. Where's the base? There it is. Here we go. And it's a deposit. They just dumped everything they could in this parking lot. We got a piece to a major jet. We got a bunch of Jeeps, tanks. It's just all rolled up in there. Hummers. I'm surprised we haven't seen a junk flying saucer in there. That's why we keep an eye on this stuff. We want to make sure. Look at here. Are these missiles just hanging out there in the back of a dump truck? What could this be? It's very bizarre. MacDill, we've heard of a lot of weird UFO sightings over this area, and we wanted to share with you basically the unusual bizarreness that's coming out of there, especially with this hexagon coming out, standing in pretty much out in the middle of Google Earth satellites, standing out like a sore thumb. And then we have this hexagon with these missiles, 6 of them embedded within it. What's your thoughts, guys? What do you think this represents? I wanted to share it with you. I think it's a little bizarre, most definitely. We're going to keep a close eye on this and see how things change up over the years. Let's get some distance on this. What's the length on here? We're going by feet. So it runs up just about 160 feet exactly. A little over, a little less. Approximately a little less than that. So let me just see. I got to clear this. This thing gets pretty wacky. But has anybody given me any detail, Brent, in the description of what these missiles represent? If they could be still operational? What's the purpose? See all the tracks, Jeeps rolling around it, placing it in the strategic position. Very bizarre. And speaking of bizarre, we made a movie last year. You may have heard of it. It's called The Night Marchers. And The Night Marchers is based on a legend here in Hawaii. A legend of ghosts. Ghosts that protect the Ali'i's trails, the king's trails, and we did a movie about it. It's super spooky. If you like scary movies, I encourage you to take a look at this movie. It's called The Night Marchers, and here's a little bit of a trailer. Just take a look.
1 is to lay down bare naked. 2, don't ever look them into the eyes.
What happens if we actually don't follow these rules?
You'll die.
So it looks about 20 years ago, an entire film crew, some local boys, and a cop all went missing. And the case is still open.
We're gonna die soon.
I disrespected the Aina. I disrespected my bloodline.
Get down!
Tim! Stop filming, Tim! Put your face down!
I don't know. Just something doesn't feel right.
Night Marchers! I shouldn't have done this. I broke sacred kapu.
If you don't get out of here soon, Tim, you'll be dead too. I won't wait for you.
It's getting dark soon. That's when they come out at night.
We need these shots.
I got it. Okay. Come on.
The Night Marchers. It's available right now on Third Phase of Moon, and here's the cut. And you're going to see something appear behind one of the actors, something very bizarre. Watch this.
Don't worry about it, Kayla. Everything's gonna be fine. We'll find him.
How do you know that?
That's how life always works.
There it is. Look at this. We didn't see it when we were filming. We noticed it after we were in post, and it's the first time we did any close-ups on it. Look at it pass by over his shoulder and then drift slowly to the right behind his shoulder. We don't see it come out from the other side. It's very bizarre. It has a wispy look on it. I wanted to get a close-up look at it. Again, it just wisps around, and then as the actor Jesse moves to the right, it pulls to the right behind him. I'm not exactly sure what it was, and I want to get your guys' opinions. Some people say that the Night Marchers definitely can reveal themselves on camera, and that's what this movie's about. And I urge you to take a look at it. When we're filming this movie, you could feel that there were spirits around. There could be paranormal activity while you're making these kind of movies, and Hawaii and the legend of the Night Marchers is real. And what we maybe have captured behind Jesse over his shoulder, it made my hair rise, and so did the actors once we pointed it out to them of what we captured on video. Not exactly sure what it is, but it's very bizarre. Again, The Night Marchers, the movie is available right now on Amazon, and that's why we're sharing with you. It's in the link below in the description. You can take a look at it. Let me give you a heads up. It's pretty spooky, and some of the critics have already said that it's true to the nature in reality. It's very grounded, but the whole idea is that this the legend of the Night Marchers is definitely something that you need to reckon with. It's very sacred here in Hawaii, and I wanted to share with you just a clip as we toured the movie around the island. We actually went on a whole tour around the whole state and premiered this in theaters, and we broke off box office records once again. We placed right behind the Joker, but not too far behind the Joker, and that's pretty amazing back in the day for an independent film company right out of Hawaii. Brent and I, we produced this movie and we put it out. Let me just share with you this quick clip from behind the scenes as we premiered this movie throughout the state. And we actually got some big news coverage from the local TV stations. They actually ran with this, and they went big. I want you guys to take a look at this. Watch. This is our whole premiere around the state of Hawaii with mass coverage. Here.
But now they're back to reboot the legend for a modern audience.
Next stop, we meet up with Hawaiian news anchor Maleko McDonald of KITV News at Waikiki Beach.
For the first time, and then us trying to figure out what it was, and I have no idea.
Maleko's interview aired throughout the state on KITV News during prime time.
20 years ago, we made this film, and a lot of people were pretty young watching it. Like, they're around 13 years old now. They're basically adults with children themselves, and they're, I think, going to bring back their memories and bring their children to come and watch The Night Marchers.
The film is set 20 years after the original, when a reality film crew heads to Hawaii to hunt for proof of the Night Marchers' existence. And needless to say, they find it.
Media promotional coverage has begun, and now we set out to the newspaper publications from Kauai, Oahu, Maui, and the Big Island. The story was picked up and headlined statewide on multiple newspapers and magazines. We also included in our budget radio advertising across the airwaves covering the island chain from one end to the other.
It's been 20 years. The legend is alive. These unsuspecting travelers are about to learn about the Night Marchers.
Have you ever heard of the Night Marchers?
I've heard of them.
You know where to find them?
I know exactly where to find them.
Beginning Friday, the Night Marchers, Hawaii's most revered tale, is now on the big screen. What's that noise? The Night Marchers.
Now our next stop is to check up on all the Regal cinemas throughout the state to make sure everything's running fine. Our film, The Night Marchers, is competing with major Hollywood films. The manager assured us that the word of mouth was getting out, and people were calling in, asking about The Night Marchers. The next theater, Regal Cinemas 18, Dole Cannery Theaters in Waikiki. We noticed right away the Night Marcher poster was prominent in the front courtyard. As we were there, the manager notified us that the digital DCP file was ingested into the system. The Makalapua Theaters in Kona had everything all set up.
We watched the audience and we're looking for the actions, and there's one moment in the movie that just people jumped up and it took them for about 2 minutes to settle down. It was pretty crazy. So we wanted to emulate some of these scare factors.
Not all the scares were scripted, though. The brothers and an actor in the film talked about unexplained phenomena during filming. Some of that actually made the final cut.
There's a scene in the movie that you'll have to see it, but there's some apparitions that were captured. And when we showed it to some of the cast members afterwards without any heads up, they were like, oh my God, what are we looking at? And they're, the chicken skin was pretty high on that one.
The media blitz was now over, and we head back to the big island of Hawaii, to our hometown in Honoka'a, and we check out the Honoka'a People's Theater for our own screening. Thanks, guys. I really wanted to share this with you, and the movie is available right now on Amazon Prime. The link is in the description if you guys want to check it out. Again, it's about a local legend. It's about a Hollywood producer that wants to hire a camera crew that he brings them down to Hawaii, and he wants to try and capture the ghostly phenomenon known as the Night Marchers for their TV show. And needless to say, it was a bad idea, and you're going to find out what happens to these producers. It was a big run again in the state of Hawaii to pull off bringing this movie the way it was, the true nature of the legend, and some powerful performances by some local talent here in Hawaii. So if you got any Hawaiian friends, and if you've heard of the Night Marchers, this is the movie for you. Check it out. It was a major deal putting it up on Amazon Prime, and all the proceeds is going to help local filmmakers and locals here in Hawaii to make more movies. But you guys want to get back to this weirdness in Florida? We'll just take a look at it one more time. And again, I want to get your guys' thoughts. What do you think is going on in Florida and these strange patterns that people or our military is putting out there? It's just, in my opinion, it's a little bizarre to have this standing out there like a sore thumb with these missiles hanging out. What's it representing? Is it just maybe a warning of some sort? It's hard telling, and there's a lot of things going on right now around the world. A lot of healing needs to happen right now as well, and hopefully Third Phase of Moon takes you out of that, the times that are tough going on around the world, and concentrate on some other things, or open your mind to the possibilities of what's going on out there. That's what Third Phase of Moon's all about, and that's why we're here bringing you the videos and bringing you the information as it comes in. That's Third Phase of Moon, and it's been my pleasure. It's been my pleasure broadcasting over here with you tonight. Everybody stay safe out there. Share this link, and if you want to know anything about the Night Marchers, check it out right now. It's available, and let me tell you, it's a wild ride. Keep your eyes on the skies, everybody. We'll see you real soon.